Hello, my beautiful fire signs. What? All right, so let's start your weekly video. And first out, for your grounding energy this week, you have broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams, right? And again, this is very much you check, right? Everything. It's very much that energy I feel of putting the pieces back together. It's almost like something didn't go your way is how I am looking at it, right? Because it's very much about you being able to accept it or reject it. So something this week, especially with the way the cards are laid out for you this week, is meant to test you. So first out, getting to the heart of the matter and the nature of the call you got is what is meant for you. Right? Stepping into that energy of this divine timing and stepping into what is meant for you, what it is that you're manifesting, right? We manifest tomorrow for the full moon. So it's really about you manifesting and fixing these emotions, right? These broken dreams, whatever it was that shattered the illusion, right? For your spiritual response, again, this is how you are being asked to respond spiritually. You have two of those, and you have the Red Countess with the Duke of Shadows, right? And this is very much with the Red Countess. This is about you understanding that you are getting the messages. You know what needs to be done, right? With the Duke of Shadows, this is asking you to discern other people's energy, right? Very much seeing in the void. You guys are energy readers, the seers of the void, right? And so with the Duke of Shadows, this is telling you, you know what needs to be done. But again, with the Duke of Shadows, it's about discerning through the lies or half-truths, right? That people betray, right, about themselves, or tell you, right? And so with your third one here, it's about your intellectual response. It's what you're learning, thinking, or communicating. And you have the Steampunk Priestess, right? And the Steampunk Priestess is a representation very much of the High Priestess energy, because you know what needs to be done, right? Again, with that Red Countess energy of being able to step into this Duke of Shadows, being able to discern, you are getting the information through your higher self, right? Through your third eye, which is why it is about the heart of the matter is stepping into what's meant for you. Because if it feels like bullshit, don't take it, right? Because then it'll just lead you into a broken path of broken dreams of what you thought you were getting yourself into, based on what you know, right? Because you are getting the information. You do know and you can see, which is why you have Duke of Shadows, which is very much that energy of being able to discern whether it's a half-truth or a lie or just bald-faced bullshit, right? Now, with your fourth energy, this is about your emotional response. This is what they are asking you to respond with emotionally within your feelings and or your relationships. And Spirit has you in the Nebula Warrior, right? And this one is very much about being on your path and Spirit telling you to suit up and fight for, right? This is fighting for all. This is about justice, right? And again, which is why it leads me back to this broken dream energy, because again, only you can accept or reject, right, your dreams. And so with this, they're telling you to suit up because you have the information that you need, because you've discerned it, you already understand it, because you've been listening. Again, you're getting the information with the High Priestess here, listening to your intuition, and Spirit is telling you within your emotional energy that you need to start suiting up and start fighting for the things that you want, right? So they don't leave you in broken dreams this week. And for your physical response, the action that Spirit is telling you to take, you have the sacred fool, right? Stepping into, again, what is meant for you. That's the heart of the matter here. That's the call, right? That Spirit is telling you to start manifesting what is meant for you instead of listening to the bullshit, right? This is setting yourself into new beginnings, right? Because again, you want new beginnings with the voice of an angel, right? And this is very much about things that you want to say, right? You've got some shit to talk about that is about your truth, right? So again, this is using your voice to make sure that you are discerning other people's bullshit and seeing it for what it is, so you don't get stuck in this pattern of broken dreams, right? So we're going to start clarifying with this energy, because it very much feels like somebody's telling you something and they're only giving you half the truth, right? It feels very much like they don't want to tell you the whole truth, because then that leads you into this broken dreams energy, where either you can accept it and just move forward in that energy, or you can reject it and say, no, that's not what I had planned, right? Because again, it's about what you're manifesting, what is meant for you. It is on its way to you, but again, you have to be the master manifester of what it is that we see, and being able to discern this transformation energy that you guys have been trying to bring down, fire signs. So first out, we're going to find out what the nature of the call, what is meant for you. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to walk away with the Eight of Cups during this moon cycle. It's about closing out this cycle. See, there's very much that only you can accept or reject your dreams, right? With the Red Countess knowing, right, understanding, you know what needs to be done. And it's about using that discernment to get out of shadow side energy, and don't just allow them to be like, and that's the way it is, because you know better, right? So Spirit is telling you this week there is something that you need to walk away from in your energy, right? And close out a cycle that no longer serves you for your highest and best good, knowing, right, that you are stepping into what is meant for you, what it is that you're manifesting, what it is that you see for yourself, right? So let's find out about the Red Countess and the Duke of Shadows for your spiritual response. Yeah, you got to make sure that you are keeping your energy grounded during this time, right? It's about nurturing your energy, equally giving and receiving in your energy, right? Being grounded, stable, sturdy, beautiful, abundant within your own energy. So let's get another one for the Queen of Pentacles energy. What are they grounding? Because this is very much about your spiritual response, right? What you're being asked, how you're being asked to respond spiritually. So with the Queen of Pentacles, you have pause, reflect, and release with the Five of Wands, going through strife and upset, and the Seven of Pentacles, again, success unfulfilled, which makes sense to me why you would have the Duke of Shadows and the Red Countess, right? Because you know, and Spirit is telling you it's time to pause, reflect, and release, right, on this energy, so you can discern through what is being offered, because it's about picking up, right? That's why you got to ground it with the Queen of Pentacles energy, because it's about looking where you left off and picking up and moving, because this is about success unfulfilled, right? And again, there goes that broken dreams, right? It's like you have to be able to discern if this is what is coming at you, and if you want to take that. If not, there's your Eight of Cups and your Ten of Swords. Close out a karmic cycle, because it's not what you want. Otherwise, again, you're leaving yourself in that energy of just accepting other people's bullshit, right? So let's find out in your intellectual response with the Steampunk Priestess, right? I love this card. She's beautiful. What it is that you are discerning, right? And listening to your intuition. about, because you know what needs to be done. Yeah, Earth of Power. So you not only have the Queen of Pentacles, but you also have the King of Pentacles energy too, with that the Four of Pentacles, right? This is very much learning how to nurture and give back to yourself, and very much Earth Power, right? Being able to ground this energy. Yeah, see, because you're pulling your masculine energy, the King of Wands, and then you're also moving forward in your fires, passions, and desires with the Knight of Wands. That's exactly why you're using this discernment, your intuition, learning how to nurture yourself as you move forward. Because again, it is about either accepting or rejecting your dreams. What do you want? Yeah. So you're going to move towards your fires, passions, and desires, right? That's what masculine energy wants. Feminine energy is learning how in heart chakra to ground this energy. Because you'll be in that Eight of Cups. So there's something that's, to me, I feel like, don't sign anything. That's how I feel, A. But B, I feel like this has, it's almost a loss, but yet being able to move forward, because again, you're wanting to step into what is meant for you, divine destiny, right? So you're going to walk away from something. Now let's find out for your emotional response here with the Nebula Warrior, right? This is what you're being asked. This is about your feelings. What they're asking you to do is to suit up and fight for the just cause, right? Fight for the things that you know are not right in this energy. So let's find out what it is that you're actually fighting for this week. Well, strength, A, to be able to tame the lion, and to move forward with this, closing out a cycle and walking away, because you do have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands, right? Yeah, so strength with the Lover's energy, right? This is very much about equally giving and receiving. So some things are worth fighting for. Even broken dreams, that's kind of how I feel it. Being able to rely on your Queen of Pentacles energy and your masculine energy, which is in the King of Wands, to be able to move forward and fight for this energy. But again, it very much is based on what you're looking at as a broken dream, right? A promise. So let's find out with these new beginnings and voice of an angel what it is that you are actually wanting to stand in truth about. So in order to get, yeah, something that's around you, see there's that toxic energy that Spirit's telling you to walk away from and close out a karmic cycle. It's about the toxicity, which is what you are wanting to speak your truth about. And that's how you're going to step into these new beginnings with the Sacred Fool here. So let's find out more for the Devil energy. Yeah. So once you walk away and close out a karmic cycle, right, and cut any ties that bind toxic energies that are around you, that's where you get victory with the Sun card, right, finding your happiness, emotional fulfillment, right. With the Seven of Wands, it's about that velour, right? That being able to climb at the top of the mountain and be able, it's like defending yourself, right? Defending. See, and that's why I felt like there was something that needed to be fought for, right? Why you have the strength and the Lover's energy. which is why you're putting yourself in yin-yang energies, yin-yang balance with your own energy, the King of Wands, right? What you want to move forward to in your fires, passions, and desires, by learning with that Four of Pentacles to ground and nurture yourself through the earth, right? And the Queen of Pentacles, there's your heart chakra energy, learning how to ground it out, be stable, nurturing, equally giving and receiving, while you're looking at how you're going to rebuild this energy in that pause, reflect, and release with that Five of Wands. Let's find out if we can get some more information on what it is that you are closing out and walking away from. Yeah, see, you're walking into your truth with this Knight of Swords. You're closing out an old cycle. See, there is that Duke of the Shadows, being able to discern whether it's a truth, a half-truth, or just the bullshit, right? Because then you come forward, there's why you have voice of an angel, because then you're like, oh, wait, let's talk about this a minute, right? Because these are the things that I wanted and that I'm manifesting for my life, in the way that I see why I've closed out and done all this work to bring it into fruition. Let's find out about the Lovers and the Strength energy, Spirit. What do we have for the Lovers and the Strength? Queen of Swords. See, it's about your truth. It's about the way the truth of this energy, masculine, feminine energies, being able to work towards one goal. Even if that means putting your dreams on hold, to be able to move this energy forward and cut any toxic energies, so you can step into the sacred new beginnings, that sacred Fool energy, with speaking your truth, finding some happiness, gaining the velour. Let's find out more on this Devil energy. What do we have, Spirit, for the toxicity? Cutting the ties that bind. Well, you do, with the Devil energy, you do have the World card, cutting out a karmic cycle because you've been feeling left out in the cold, right? You've been feeling very much in that spiritual lack, which is why you're in pause, reflect, and release on how you're going to close out this karmic cycle, which is why getting to the heart of the matter was very much with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, walking away from anything toxic to find happiness and velour, that victory, right? That defending who you are in your truth. This almost to me feels almost like a work situation, to be honest. To me, because it very much, with that Warrior card, where Spirit is telling you in your emotional response to suit up and get ready to fight for what you believe in, to speak your truth, have the strength, right? With the Lovers and the Queen of Swords, to use that sword to speak your truth, right? This very much feels like, to me, it's something to do in the workplace, or something that was said, which triggers you into that Duke of Shadows, because you're like, I already knew. It's almost like I feel like I already knew this was coming, and I don't accept that. See, because again, your grounding energy for this week is all about broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams, right? What you've been manifesting, why you've been moving this energy forward, right? Because your overall energy is about the Four of Wands, right? It's that happy home, happy hearth, happy abundance, right? It's about perfected work. And you're going to get it perfected because you're closing out a massive karmic cycle with the World, especially feeling in spiritual lack, or feeling left out in the cold. which is why the heart of the matter is why Spirit is calling you to step into the movement of your truth and step into your divine destiny, what is meant for you this week. So walk away from anything toxic, anything that doesn't feel good in heart chakra energy for you, because whatever it is that you manifest on Sunday, right? Just knowing that is on its way to you, which is why you have the Red Countess, right? Because it's Spirit coming in and giving you the messages. That's why you already knew this was coming. Because that's how I feel it. I feel it like I've already paused and been in reflection and released this energy, which is why I'm picking up with the Seven of Pentacles and moving forward, because my heart chakra is grounded, nurturing, right? Which would make sense why you would end in the Four of Wands, right? That perfected work. Because this whole time you've been grounding. You already knew it. You were already in the Duke of Shadows this week. So it's almost like Spirit has you pausing, reflecting, and releasing with that Five of Wands energy. So you can start these new beginnings, speak your truth, right? Warrior up. It's about suiting up, being a warrior, fighting for the things that you feel are right and just, right? And speaking your truth about it, and cutting any toxic ties or behaviors that don't feel good in heart chakra, because you put a lot of work and time in. And now it is time for you to sit back and wait for your abundance to come in, because you've made the choice to move forward and perfect your work. Oh, and here's the King of Pentacles. So there's that balance, being in it for the long haul. That's how I feel. So we're going to use moon magic, and let's get some messages for this week. Fire signs. I am curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself, right? Which is why it was very much about that broken dreams, that grounding energy. Because you also have I seek balance and grounding, which is why you have forward movement with the King of Wands, and there's that balance and grounding. Grounding energies is the Queen of Pentacles and heart chakra energy, but you also had underneath your perfected work and waiting for your ships to come in, the King of Pentacles energy, right? So there's that balance, there's that grounding for you to be able to move forward in fire, passion, and desire to be able to perfect what it is that you're manifesting. I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. See, when you get out of those toxic patterns, thoughts, behaviors of people, places, or things, right, that the devil energy was given you, which was telling you to cut that energy, because that's what gives you the velour to move forward in your own happiness, is not thinking about those toxic thoughts, because you're closing out a karmic cycle, moving it forward, right? That's why you have the Ten of Swords, right? Because this is the Eight of Cups energy, that you're walking away and moving forward in your truth, which is why you're stepping into these new beginnings with voice of an angel, right? It's speaking your truth. I am honest with myself and others, which is very much why you have your truth, why you have moving forward in your truth with the Knight of Swords, when you walk away from whatever it is in your emotions that are keeping you stagnant and stuck, with that Ten of Swords, and just closing out that energy and moving forward in your truth. So you can pick up within that Seven of Pentacles. I let go of the anxieties of others. See, this week you're going to be really sensitive, and this is why it felt to me like like it was like a work situation where it was like a lot of energy that was going on, which is why Spirit is telling you it's time to warrior up, right? And fight for what you know is true, fair, and just, right? To deliver that energy, because you're in balance with the Lover's energy and you're speaking your truth, right? There's why you, Spirit is telling you to have the strength to warrior up. All right, so this week, my beautiful fire signs, it really is about grounding your energy, keeping yourself in balance, being able to, with that Four of Pentacles, give back and nurture yourself, right? To be able to step into these new beginnings, right? By being in your truth, right? By being the warrior, having the strength to speak up for the things that you know are fair and just, right? Because you already know with the High Priestess energy that this is coming, right? For you, it's not going to be a surprise because you've already been in the Five of Wands and in the Five of Pentacles energy. Thinking about how you're about to rebuild this, because you understand that it is about the truth of being in balance with masculine, feminine energies, right? So be able to discern whatever it is with this Duke of Shadows, right? Because somebody's going to come at you with some bullshit, or a half a truth, or just plain old fucking lying, right? Which is why you already know about it too with the Red Countess. Which is why I think that that's where the broken dream energy comes in, because you're like, now do I accept that behavior, or do I fucking reject that because I know it's bullshit? And I'm thinking that Spirit is telling you, especially with the strength and to warrior up, that you're not going to take it, that you are going to speak your truth because you want new beginnings and you know that what is going on is not fair or just. So this is very much not only fighting for yourself, right, but being able to get back and nurture yourself, but being able to stand up and fight for what's true, fair, and just for everybody, right? Which is why Spirit is telling you with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords to close out this cycle, walk away from the negative energy, and just move forward in your truth, right? So you can have balance and grounding energies to step into what is meant for you, because it is about what we're manifesting, these new beginnings, right? So much peace, so much love. I love you guys. Take care. It is going to be a fiery week, right? So again, just make sure that you are giving back to yourself, having time for meditation, because again, with the Steampunk Priestess, you are getting this information, as well as with the Red Countess. There are like little birdies coming in and giving you this information, right? Which is why that triggers you with the Red Countess into the Duke of Shadows, because you're like, oh no, that's some bullshit. And that's exactly how I feel it. So make sure that you are discerning this week. There is something that Spirit is asking you to close out and step into, because you are getting the information. You do end the week off though with the Sacred Fool, which is your new beginnings, because you warriored up, had the strength to fight with the voice of an angel, had the strength to fight for what is true, fair, and just this week. I love you guys. I'll see you next week.